Georgia State's Ryan Harrow makes playing the game of basketball look easy. The versatile 6'2" senior guard possesses a unique and elite skill set that at times makes him look nearly unstoppable. But Ryan's journey to this point has been anything but easy. Back in 2010, Ryan was one of the top high school seniors in the country, deciding to continue playing at NC State. But after a promising freshman campaign, Ryan and the Wolfpack parted ways.
I left NC State because the coach that I committed to, he ended up leaving. Me and my mom and my dad sat down and thought Kentucky was the best place for me.
After sitting out a season, Ryan was back in action on the court, this time as a Wildcat. But after playing just one season in Lexington, Ryan was faced with another tough decision.
Before that season started, my father ended up having a stroke. And after the season, me and Coach Kyle sat down and thought that it would be best for me to be home with my father.
So Ryan headed back to Georgia, and for the third time in his young career began the daunting process of learning an entirely new system from the ground up. This time as a Georgia State Panther.
6'2" senior from Marietta, Georgia, number 55, Ryan Harrow.
I definitely feel like I had things to prove because I had to leave NC State and leave Kentucky. And I knew that every team that I played, they would know who I am. So I didn't want to just come out here and feel like I was better than everybody. I had to work and make sure that I was on top of my game.
I think with any transfer, I think first of all, you got to come to the realization of that wherever you come from, it's going to be different. He had to kind of fit, settle in, and every transfer has that. You have that moment when where you feel like this is home again. And so, we started off slowly last year, but ever since that time where we've really been picked up, it's been because of his transformation into our program.
Ryan's transformation was crucial for the Panthers' success last season. After starting off 3-6, Georgia State exploded, winning 21 of their final 22 regular season games.
I was just focusing on the team and what coach wanted from me and what I could do best to help the team out. I didn't want to overstep my boundaries because I was new to this team who had been playing with each other for a little while. So at first, I was just doing whatever, scoring a lot of points, but that really wasn't helping the team. As the season came along, I kind of learned my role better, and we went on a winning streak, and I just felt like we were all starting to gel.
Despite a disappointing overtime loss in the championship game of the Sun Belt Tournament, the Panthers still feel the season as a whole was a success.
We don't look at last year as a failure at all. We won 25 games. When you win 25 games and you have the year that we had, again, we had a bad 3 minutes that we talked about. But we won't look at that and say, well, you know what, it was a failure for the season, because it wasn't. It's just a few years ago that this program was really struggling. So what we've done is that we've been able to upgrade this program to a point where losing at the way hurts. It used to be to a point where you've just been happy to get to the championship game, but we've been able to really elevate this program.
The preseason Sun Belt favorites are off to a solid 9-4 start, winning their first 2 conference games. The Panthers' ultimate goal is to get back to the championship game, but they are taking it one game at a time.
Fortunately or unfortunately, when you're a mid-major, it comes down to your conference tournament. So what we want to do is we just want to keep winning games. We don't want to look toward March 15th because that doesn't matter to us. What we want to do is stay in the moment. The hardest thing that I've got to do with a talented team is to keep this team in the moment. All we care about is winning the next game.
If we just stay focused as a team and listen to what Coach has to say, then I think that we'll get back to that championship game in the Sun Belt and win that championship game and get a bid for the NCAA tournament.
Although much of what the Panthers accomplished this year hinges on Ryan's play, he does have help, and lots of it, coming in the form of the 2014 Sun Belt Player of the Year, junior guard R.J. Hunter. The pair has garnered a lot of national attention for their success on the court and have handled it with ease.
We're happy that we get accolades together, him and I both. But we just have to focus on the team and focus on winning, and so we can get more of those accolades. That's the main thing. As long as we're winning, we'll keep our name in a good light.
Ryan has played with a lot of guys who have been, they've had a lot of notoriety, and so his expertise and giving some of those things to RJ helps because Ryan's one of those guys. I think that the whole package he brings to Georgia State has helped the program. I know it's helped RJ. His wealth of experience has helped us, but I also believe that RJ and the rest of our guys, we've helped him also.
Ryan Harrow's journey to this point of his career may not have been the easiest or even the most conventional. but it's apparent he has finally found a place he can call home at Georgia State. And with the help of RJ and the rest of the Panthers, they are poised to make a run at the Sun Belt Tournament title. For CollegeInsider.com and MidMajorTV.com, I'm Kevin E. Martin.